If you are a Christian and they need to promise something before you serve, if you are a Christian and they need to pay you before you serve, oh, I wonder the heaven you are going to. I wonder the eternity you are going to. Because Jesus told us to lay up treasures where moth and rot cannot go to destroy, and where thief cannot go to steal. Meanwhile, you have received all your rewards on earth. I pity the eternity you are looking forward to. It's our honor to serve. And we don't just serve, even if it will put hazard on us. Acts 15:26, it said Paul and Barnabas, it said these be the men that hazarded their lives for the gospel. Is it the gospel that they were slaughtered for, that we charge money to preach? Is it the gospel that they were in prison for, that we charge money to preach? We don't know what Christianity is, and it's a pity for anybody who brings justification for that. He doesn't know the way of the Father. See, doctrine, this is why when you are dealing with kingdom matters, there is exegesis in doctrine, and there's also the way of the apostles. You can't find, whether in doctrine or in life of the apostles, where service had a price. For them, it was an honor to serve, even up to death. Those days, they punished Christians by removing them from responsibility. Because you did this and did that, you can't sweep the church anymore. And they beg. Today, they pay Christians to sweep. What a generation. And we want to see the glory of God. We want to see the power of God. No, it's not available for a generation like ours. He said, do not cast holy things to the swine. They will trample it underfoot. They don't know the value. You give holy things to people who know the value. And so consecration is dogged service things. And so for God to entrust us with spiritual things, there are qualifications. Number one is knowledge. If you don't have knowledge, you can't possess anything in this kingdom, even though it's made available. Nobody's arguing about the availability, but do you have the knowledge? He said it is through the knowledge of him that called you to glory and to virtue. So do you have knowledge? How much do you know about God? How much do you know about the reason for which he makes available the things he makes available? What do you think God made power available for? What do you think God made influence available for? There must be a fulfillment of the requirement of knowledge for you to possess. Number two, character and virtue. There are things in this kingdom that no matter the revelation you have, if you don't have certain character qualification, it will be a risk to hand it over to you. And so God does not just check revelation, he also checks character. What's the degree of meekness? What's the degree of love? What's the degree of mercy in your spirit for you to be granted these things of the spirit that are very volatile? So there must be a requirement of character. This is why the fruit of the spirit is more important than the gifts of the spirit. Because a man who has the fruit of the spirit must be an agent of God. But a man that has the gift of the spirit can be an agent of Satan. So for you to walk in the gift of the spirit correctly, you must have the fruit of the spirit. So there is a requirement of virtue that precedes your ability to access the things of the spirit. And then number three, there is the requirement of consecration. The things you are asking for are realities of another aeon. They are realities of another dispensation. They are realities of a spirit. And for you to walk, you must understand the protocol of what you are making demand for. This is why consecration becomes important. And unfortunately, many Christians have no revelation, they have no character, and they have no consecration. Yet, they are asking God on a daily basis, God, why? This is why. The problem is not with God. The problem is with us. If you don't have knowledge, you can't experience what is yours. If you don't have character, you can't experience what is yours. If you don't have consecration, you can't experience what is yours. If you want to walk in the fullness of all God has made available to you, you must have consecration, character, and revelation. Oh my God. Matthew 5:37. He said, let your communication be by yea, yea, or nay, nay. He said anything other than that comes from the evil one. In Job 2 verse 3, God himself was bragging with a man. Have you considered my servant Job? See the testimony God has for his people. No wonder he said, God knoweth them that are his. We may be many in church, but God knows the ones he advertises. Have you seen my servant Job? He said, there is none like him on the earth. Why? Because of integrity. Perfect and upright man that feared God and eschewed evil. He holded fast to his integrity. We are Christians who in government, if they want to know the truth, they will look for them. Today in church, even in the offering room, we have to put CCTV camera. Because if you don't put it there, you'll be shocked. That's how godless we are. As we are preaching here, there are people here who will have the temerity to steal phones. When you ask them, what's your name? It's Nathaniel. It's Peter. It's Matthew. It's Mary. Do you know who Mary is? In our generation, Paul steal phones. Paul. Do you know who Paul is? How did we get here? It's something that should make us cry. Those names are supposed to trigger awareness of our heritage. Men that were given the oracles of God. We bear their name, yet we live like Satan. A woman walked in chastity. An angel came from heaven and saluted her. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. How can you bear that kind of name and you don't live with fear and trembling? The generation is lost. I'm out of time. Hey. Hey.